You're a Game of Thrones fan. You may have heard much of the iconic show was filmed in Northern Ireland. One of this year's most anticipated grand openings around the globe was the official Game of Thrones studio tour, which takes fans behind the scenes and brings the award-winning series to life. Travelzoo senior editor is there live this morning for an exclusive look. Gabe, thanks for joining us here on Hometown Living.
Hey, Jackie, check it out. I've actually joined the Night's Watch. All of these costumes, all of the props you would see at this particular studio tour, the only one of its kind in the world, you would have seen on screen if you're a Game of Thrones fan. So clearly a super cool thing to add to your to-do list when you're out here in Northern Ireland.
I mean, absolutely incredible. What are some of those exclusive behind-the-scenes moments that people can take advantage of if they're a big fan of the show?
And what's so cool, Jackie, is, for example, here's the Great Hall at Winterfell, for example. These are the sets where the filming took place, and as soon as the 8 seasons wrapped up, they left the sets as they are, and they basically built this experience around these sets. Here's Dragonstone and the infamous map table, which is carved out of clay. And these props are larger than life. You get to peek into this green screen technology that brought so many of these characters and so many of these scenes to life. One of my favorites here, this is Beyond the Wall. This is the frozen north, where you would have encountered the wildlings and the nightwalkers and the giants. So super immersive, super interactive. You might even bump into one of the characters from the show. You never know. Ian McElhenney is with me here. And he, of course, was Barristan the Bold, the Lord Commander of the King's Guard. And it's going to be nostalgic for you to come back to this studio all over again.
Very special, very nostalgic. There is one set in particular here that I would have spent some time in, and that's the King's Landing set, because in season 1, I was commander of the Night's Guard to Robert Baratheon, and we filmed a lot in that particular location.
And the attention to detail and the fact that so much of it is still intact is amazing. By the way, Jackie, Ian is a local. He grew up in this area, Northern Ireland. He lives in Belfast. Took him about 30 minutes to get here. And it wasn't just the studio, the Linden Mill studios that were used in the show, but Northern Ireland itself and its sweeping landscape, like the dark hedges here, King's Road, were part of the show in such a big way. This is your backyard, Ian. So to see this feature so prominently in the series has got to feel great.
It is absolutely stunning, and it's very special to be able to kind of live in this part of the world and work in this part of the world. And now we have quite a big film industry, which means that we're able to work quite a lot in our own backyard, which is lovely, and it's a stunning backyard. The countryside is beautiful.
It is, and Jackie, although it is winter out here, winter has not only come, it is here. Still a great time of the year to come. You get probably the best bang for your buck if you're coming to Northern Ireland or Ireland during this time of year into March. Just a great seasonal opportunity for folks who want to travel out here and enjoy something like this, the only Game of Thrones studio tour on the planet.
Absolutely an incredible experience. Of course, check it out when you're in Northern Ireland, soaking up the holiday spirit, and of course in the wintertime. Thank you both for joining us here on Hometown Living this morning to share all about this immersive Game of Thrones experience. If you are a fan, you have to check it out. And of course, check out Ireland.com for more information.